Are you afraid of getting a tarot reading or having someone pull some oracle cards or kind of tapping in because you're afraid that they're going to tell you something scary or something bad might be predicted? If that's you, but you still are a little curious, stick around because I'm going to explain how this really works and why there's no reason to be afraid. So the other day I was out and about and I got hungry and I went into the sandwich shop and I was wearing this shirt, and it's a t-shirt that says, "I read tarot, what's your superpower?" I think it's really cute. A friend gave it to me years ago and I love wearing it. And it's kind of a conversation starter. Well, I forgot I even had it on though, right? And I'm ordering my sandwich and the guy behind the counter says, "Oh, I would never get a tarot reading. I'm afraid of it." And I said, "Oh, okay, right, you're reading my shirt, I read tarot." And he says, "Yeah, I, would be too afraid of bad news or, they're going to tell me something terrible is going to happen." And I've heard this a lot. And, okay, let's break this down. A good tarot reader, a good, honest, psychic, intuitive, whether they're reading tarot, oracles, whether they're using a pendulum, runes, whatever it may be, when they are sharing information with you about your life, tapping in, it's really more of a co-creation of energy. For me, when I give a reading, it's really more of a magical life coaching session because I want to give you information that's going to help you along your path. Now, there may be something negative going on in your life, something you want to switch, some difficulties or challenges that you are going through or maybe coming up. But a good reader doesn't dwell on that or predict doom and gloom or incite fear. A good reader will never scare you. They will never tell you, your dog's going to die next week or, you're going to have a crash on the freeway next month. They will never, ever say that. That is reckless and that is wrong. If anyone ever does it, get up and leave or hang up the phone if you're getting a reading. So in a good reading, you are finding solutions, you are finding hope, you are finding some excitement, you are being imparted some magic. What's really fun about readings is we're looking at the energy and where you are right now. And if the energy continues into the future this way, well, there can be some probable outcomes, but you have free will. And the goal here is to get you on the right path, to bring in some new tools, some new ideas, some fresh new magic, I will say. Fresh new magic. If you know me, you know I love magic. I love a good tarot reading. I love pulling a few oracle cards because when you see it, when you see the images, the colors, the symbols, what it does is it sparks your higher self, taps you into your intuition, and then you can download some wonderful solutions for yourself. Sometimes you'll get some idea that will go into your dreams at night. When you wake up, you've got the solution. They're really meant to co-create with us. I think they're a beautiful art form, and I don't know what I'd do without my cards. So let's pick a card right now, and I'll show you how it works. So I'm going to ask for myself. Now, if someone else is pulling your cards, you may have a question. They may do a general reading for you. They may pick some cards and just let you know what they see. But I'm going to ask, what is the energy around me moving into my coaching full-time in 2026. All right, because I'm matchmaking full-time right now, but I want to be moving into coaching full-time, and you'll hear more about that on this channel, but let's see what came up. All right, so I pulled a card. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. All right, look at that gorgeous card. I'm going to pull another one, all right, because I like to kind of make a little story. So, Lord, take charge with authority. And then let's pick a third. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Gorgeous. All right, so these are Angels and Ancestor cards by Kyle Gray. So the first one that came in is Water Guardian, connect your emotions. So what I've got to do is take a deep breath, and what are the guides? What are my guardians? What are my water guardians telling me about this situation? What is being imparted to me? How can I take something positive from this and move forward? And so I know that connecting with my emotions, what do I want? What do I really want? Is this what I'm dreaming of? Is this what makes me happy? Do I feel that my emotions are regulated? So I'll want to do some journaling around that. I'll want to really think about it. Do I want to give up matchmaking or have it go a little more part-time and step into coaching more? Is that really where my emotions are landing? All right. And then we've got take charge with authority. Well, yes, if it is, then I better get my butt in gear and start moving on it and working on it, working on my plan, working on my coaching programs, and then getting them ready for offering. So I've got to take charge. Sometimes when things are, for me, when things are really comfortable, I'll tend to procrastinate on some other things that I'm wanting to do, all right? And that's just the way it is. I feel I do a lot, but there's times when I feel like, you know, I could be honing in more. I could be, you know, really targeting in, all right? And then we've got the air guardian, shift your perception. And then, so when I was just saying that, okay, well, I'm procrastinating. I'm not doing enough. Shift my perception. Maybe I'm percolating. Maybe I'm, you know, things are happening here and I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready energetically. I'm learning, I'm maturing, I'm ripening for this new phase. So that's how you can really use oracle cards to tap into how you're feeling, tap into where you are, sparks your higher self and those downloads coming in. Let them come in, settle in, ground down, take a deep breath, because we have the answers. We don't need to look outside of ourselves. Yeah, it's great to get a reading from a professional. That's always fun, but the truth is, you know what you know, and you've got it, but we have to trust. We've got to trust ourselves. So let me know where you are in this. Have you had a reading? Are you afraid to do it? Is it something you're not interested in? Do you pick cards for yourself? Let me know in the comments, and I'm sending you much love. And if you want a reading from me, I've got the link in the description box. All right.